Hi, I'm Tristan. Thank you for joining me. We are going to look at two difficult TOEIC questions, and I'm going to show you how to get the answer quickly and correctly. Now, we will also be improving your overall TOEIC score. So let's get started. Here we go. In this question, let's learn some key vocabulary. As you can see, it says the CEO's decision to implement the new policies. So, what does implement mean? Implement is to make a new plan, policy, law, etc., start to happen. So, we are starting to use this new law. An example, Netflix has implemented, so they've put in new restrictions on their streaming service. So, they created these restrictions, and now they've implemented them. They're starting to use them. Now, the noun for implement is implementation. So we can see the CEO's decision to implement the new policies, so start using these policies, will improve operational efficiency. Now, efficiency is the ability to do something well without wasting time. An example, after the storm, the agency showed great efficiency in providing support to the people. So they showed they could do it quickly and effectively. Now, the noun for efficiency, the adjective for efficiency is efficient. So you might hear the city has great public transportation and it is an efficient way to get around the city. So it is fast and effective. Now that we have the main vocabulary, let's look at the basic idea of the sentence. Start with the main subject, verb, and object. Our subject is the CEO's decision. Blank, the company's efforts to improve operational efficiency. We can even make this smaller. If we look at the overall idea, it is just the decision, blank, the company's efforts. This is our basic sentence. So let's get the answer. We know we need a main verb. So first eliminate C and D. To verb cannot be a main verb. For example, I can't say the government of Canada to implement a new law. There's no verb here. Better, the government of Canada implemented, has implemented, implements a new law. So I can't say the CEO's decision to support the company's efforts. We don't have a verb. So to support is gone. If we look at C, C is not a verb by itself. It is a gerund noun. For example, I supporting my family is wrong. You need a be verb before it. Then it's a verb, such as I am supporting my family. I was supporting my family. I have been supporting my family. That's okay. So once again, we can see the subject is the CEO's decision. Our object is the company's efforts. So remember, your subject is decision. It is not new policies. A decision is one, not two plus. Therefore, we will use verb plus S or supports. So the correct answer is supports. So the CEO's decision, that is my subject, to implement the new policies. Supports, that is my verb. The company's efforts, that is my object. So the answer is A, supports. Let's look at one more question. Now, this has fancy vocabulary, high level vocabulary, but don't be scared because the answer is actually quite clear. However, let's look at some of this key vocabulary. The first is favorable market conditions. This is a situation where a company can grow because of the economic and customer situation. Basically, supply does not exceed demand. So, if I said there were unfavorable market conditions for restaurants during COVID, you're saying at this time there is not as much demand for the restaurants, and so there are fewer customers. This is unfavorable market conditions. The next word is postpone, which is to delay or suspend. An example, I wanted to hang out at the beach on Saturday, but the forecast said it would be rainy. So I postponed it until Sunday. So I delayed it. Now the form is subject postpones noun or verb ing. So you could say the company postponed construction of the building or the company postponed constructing the building. I think the first choice is better there though. Now the noun is postponement. The last term is to secure funding. This is when a company or business ensures they have enough money for a project or they have the funding for a project. An example, the company was able to convince enough investors to secure funding for the project. So they got the money for the project. They ensured they had the money. Okay, now that we've learned some fancy vocabulary, let's go back to the question. Now, you can see this question looks quite difficult, but the basic idea is the expansion plans were postponed. So the plans to expand were delayed, blank, unexpected challenges. That's enough. That's all you need to read. Everything else is there to confuse you at this time. So we know the blank will introduce a reason because we postponed expansion plans, or the expansion plans were postponed. Why? Unexpected challenges. That is the reason. So we have due to, which can introduce a reason, because, and as. All of these can introduce a reason. However, in spite of does not. So eliminate B. Now, due to, because, and as can introduce reasons, let's look at some examples. The company closed due to low sales. The company closed because it had low sales. The company closed as it had low sales. Notice when giving a reason using as and because, you need a subject verb after it. So this is wrong. I didn't go home until 11 p.m. because as a lot of work. We do not have a subject verb after because or as to give a reason, so this is wrong. Correct, I didn't go home until 11 p.m. because or as I had a lot of work. So that is the subject. Unexpected challenges in securing funding is not a subject verb. Unexpected challenges is just adjective plus noun. It's just a thing. Therefore, because we do not have subject plus verb, the answer cannot be because or as. As a result, the best answer is due to. So we use due to plus a noun form. It is a preposition. An example, due to him being late, he was reprimanded. Due to his lateness, he was reprimanded. Due to how often he was late, he was reprimanded. These are all noun forms. Once again, unexpected challenges is a noun, so the best choice is due to. Due to unexpected challenges in securing funding. All right, we looked at two difficult questions. We looked at some key vocabulary. If you want, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and you guys, best of luck with your TOEIC and your overall English.